Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lion's Den. Today with the Runic Milestone event going on, it sounded like a good opportunity to go over glyphs. What currency do you need, how much of it do you need, what does it actually do, and later on when you get to glyph 40, what do you need to get through to the class skill stages. So let's just go over the basics first. Glyphs, what are they? If we go down to Martha, here you can see we have 5 glyphs. You always have the main stat, so for this instance, Martha, she's obviously intelligence, so she will have an intelligence glyph. We have armor, magic defense, health, and magic attack. When you unlock these, you can upgrade them straight from 0 to 40. There's no block or anything like that. The only thing is they will unlock in time when you unlock higher tiers of gear. So, for instance, when they are white, you'll only have the intelligence, and then once you get to, like, I think it's Violet 2 or something along those lines, then you'll have everyone ready. If you go to your glyphs, I'm pretty sure when you go onto them, you can check them out for yourself, and it will tell you what gear level you need to be for that to be unlocked. To level 0 to 40, very simple, you just need rune stones. These are the ones that I've got up here. This will unfortunately take me to the activity page. That's all you need for 0 to 40. You do need quite a few of them, so for people that like their maths, 0 to 40 for just one, so say if I just want magic attack to 40, that will cost just under 50,000 rune stones, just for that one. So all 5 we're looking at just under 250,000 stones. Don't panic. I know it sounds like a lot, but you can get them in quite a few places, so it's not too hard to accumulate. I've got quite a lot because of the fact that I've played for so long. It just accumulates in time. Because you can get them from, obviously your main will be the Grand Arena. You get them every hour. It just stacks up. So you can normally buy them once a day. So then you can just save them up for the event. You've got the Battle Pass, the shops like the Polaris event at the moment, and just generic chests will always normally have them as a potential prize. Once you get to 40, as you can see with my Martha here, you can then use blue spheres to unlock basically the class skill. Class skills are like a bonus that you can have on certain heroes. Each of them have a class. As you can see here, warrior, tank, support, marksman, mage, healer, control. They all do different abilities as such. Let's go for, say, one with mage. The mage starts with 52 energy. When using an ability other than the first one and the regular attack, the mage gains an additional 0.8 energy. Unlocking that tier and giving it +1 will increase the energy gain that he starts the battle with. Same with the other ones, the amount just grows each time you unlock a set of glyphs. Unlocking the glyphs, or breaking them, however people want to interpret it, is when you spend these stones. When you want to go from 40 to 45, you need to spend those 1,000 rune spheres to unlock up to 45. If you want to unlock 45 to 50, it will then cost 1,900. And we'll just go to the end here. So 45 to 50, as I said, 1.9k. 50 to 55 will be 2,800 spheres. 55 to 60 is 3,700 spheres. 60 to 65, 4,600 spheres. 65 to 70, 5.5k spheres. 70 to 75 is 6,400. And then finally, technically, 75 to 80 is 7,300 spheres. So for people that like the maths, from going to 40 to 80, it will cost 41,200 blue spheres, and for the stones, quite a bit more, 843,000 rune stones to actually level them. When you unlock, or as it says here, improve, to unlock the next set of skills, glyphs, This will add to the class skill. So as you can see here, class healer 1, and then if I upgrade, it will give me 1 more level onto that class. The next one will give me a bit more, all the way up to 80. If you see with my Kayla here, she is completely maxed on glyphs, but I still have that 8,000. That 8,000 will not improve these glyphs at all. They are max, they're 80, that is it. All this is for, as you can see at the top here, it will give my class 9 more levels. Honestly, for the mass majority of people, classes is not something you're going to be maxing. You'll want to, if you want to go to 80, you'll go to 80, you'll stop. You will not use the 8,000 spheres because you will want them on your other heroes to improve their stats. There hasn't been many cases where fully maxing a class has actually done any good. Obviously, it has some benefits, but overall, you'll want to be looking at your main DPS in your teams to improve their damage, to improve your team. People have asked, who should I be upgrading? Honestly, there's not many bad choices unless you pick the really bad heroes that are not used. So let's go from class to class and just see what kind of ones you'll be going. Healer wise, Hydra used to be a thing where you didn't do the healing because it would affect your damage in Hydra, because you have the likes of Martha and Aiden who would not do their ults as quickly, which would reduce your damage. I don't think that's the case anymore due to Hydra having the raid option, so you can upgrade and just raid with what you had before, even if it would be lower now. So I'm pretty sure it's fine to do healer. In this case, you can't really go wrong with Aiden, in my opinion. If you wanted to go that route, I would probably stick to your DPS first. So you're looking at your warriors, you're looking at Tristan, Oya, Kayla, Yasmin, your Peach, if you had that event. Obviously, some people won't have it already. Marksman, we've got the likes of Cascade, Lara, Isaac, Dante I have on my small account. As you can see on this one, I've gone Cascade, Kayla, some Oya, as you can see from the levels down here. I have done some Ishmael. I don't recommend it, I just love Ishmael. So I'm going to do him and just hope somehow he's better. From what I've been told, no. But there you go. As for control, I know some people that have gone quite hard on control and got high stacks, levels even, and it's not really worked out for them. Single heroes, like we have Andy and we have Polaris, I'm pretty sure Polaris will do quite well with glyphs, but probably not a necessity. I use her at like a 50k power, so not really needed. Andy always used to be good for Octavia team, so them two combined will probably be very good. The others, I mean, you've got Arachne, not used as much. Judge used a lot, but I don't think really going forward you'll want to do him first. Healer wise, as I said, Mage, Folio, very good glyph. Iris has been a contentious one. Some people have done her and loved her, but for me it seems a bit overkill. She either kills things in 20 seconds or she dies. So I don't really think you need that. It's a bit overkill in my opinion. But again, if you want the extra damage on her, why not? Zisha, a very popular one. Can't go wrong with that. More damage, more health, able to stay alive longer. The other ones here, Heidi is, I wouldn't say bad, to maybe 50, just to give that extra boost, a bit of more dodge, a bit more health, a bit more damage. But again, probably not your first ones to go for. Orion, again, not a bad choice if you're going the mage route, if you're going to combine with other mages to help. But again, wouldn't be my first choice. Marksman's is where a lot of people have gone. Like I said, with the likes of Lara, Cascade, Isaac, Artemis, not used as much anymore, but maybe with the rework. I can't imagine it personally from what I've seen from the rework. It's just bigger damage, which isn't going to help her problems. Dante I actually use on my small account. I think he's great. I've got him maxed at 80, does a lot of damage, hits tanks very hard. Support wise, I've only gone the one in Octavia. I've had a lot of people that have gone Octavia to 70 plus. I don't think they regret it, but they could have probably stopped at 65 and waited. I know people that have gone Celeste and they really like her. Not for me personally. I've stayed away, as you can see. I've gone for the more physical route. Tanks, ones like Corvus, you can't go wrong because of the health. The more health he has, the more damage the more health your altar has, the more damage it does. Another one is Julius. Julius does quite well when glyphed. He does have his frailties, so to be able to stay alive longer, get the shield up quicker, saying combined with Aiden, them two together do quite well. They're quite hard to kill if you just think you're going to roll over them. The healing and the shields just keep coming up, and it's a horrible little duo. So that's something to go in. The other tanks, if I was picking, maybe Astaroth, just because he's used in a lot of Astaroth, Zisha, and Aiden teams. Again, Astaroth shield with Aiden and the healing, it just goes well together. Warrior, I think, is where the majority of people had landed on. You've got your Tristan, your Peach, your Oya, your Kayla, your Yasmin. It's just a strong group of heroes in this one. Personally, I don't even care about the class skill. It's not about that. It's just about the individual buff for the heroes. I want my Kayla doing as much damage as she can when she jumps. So at 80, it's a lot more and it's harder to counter. If you've got a small Corvus, she will outdo your altar damage and just carry on killing you, basically. Same for Oya. It increases her health, her longevity, keeps her alive longer, and then she can keep doing her ult, which heals her, and it goes on. As for this event, if we go back to the event here, people have asked a lot about how much should I invest? Should I wait to get 1,000, 2,000? Basically, the answer is yeah, you probably should wait until you have a certain amount. A lot of the community have done their maths on breakpoints on where you should go to. Roughly around the 15k or the 25k mark for the blue spheres, and 250k or 400k for the rune stones gives you a good amount back for your spending. So if you don't want to min max, hold on to them for a couple of months. I know it's hard because you want to upgrade, you want to boost all your heroes, but if you want to make the use of your resources, make sure to save up a couple of months. Like I'm on my 3rd month now. Buy the rune spheres from the Polaris store at the moment that we have, and then it will just build up. It's slow, it's the hardest thing to get at the moment, but it's worth it. So yeah, I think that's majority of stuff covered. So in basic summary, personally in my opinion, I would invest in your DPS tank if you really want to, but I wouldn't push too high, and I wouldn't just go all in on one skill. I don't think that's worked too well for everyone. And to be fair, unless you're spending thousands a month on bundles, it's going to take you many years to even get enough ATs to make use of the class skill. There was one last tip that I forgot to jump in for the class skill. Probably the only class that I would invest just 1 point in is the support. As you see, I've got one in Octavia. This is for Iris, my Dantavia team, which is just Dante, Octavia, Iris, Cascade, Nebula. This makes Iris burn the enemy team way stronger, and it just affects her even with just the 1 point. I wouldn't go mad on it. It's enough just having that class skill open for Iris. But yeah, I think that's all done. For the summary, just work on the heat, work on your damage, pick who in your team would benefit more from the upgrades. Don't worry about the class skill. If you really want to, I mean, that's your choice. But yeah, appreciate the view, guys. If you need any more in detail description or anything like that, feel free to come onto the community Discord. I have a channel for this YouTube, so you can come ask. If not me, anyone else could answer you. We've got a bunch of knowledgeable guys on there. So appreciate the support. Like and subscribe. Show your friends. Appreciate it. Cheers, guys.